All right, how's it going, Speed Gaming? We've got another match here of the Item Randomizer League for Super Metroid. We're just about to get started. Hope everyone's feeling great tonight. It is full rando, which is always a good time. I am Sire, and I am joined by Antinomy. How are you doing tonight?
Pretty good. I'm pretty excited for this stacked race. Croake versus Dirksu, two really cool people that everyone should follow. I'm just gonna get that like right off the bat.
Oh yeah.
Uh, Actually, if it wasn't for Croake, um, I actually probably wouldn't be running the Rando League the way that I am. It's because of Croake and Beef Robber that they hooked me up with some really nice, awesome custom sprites that I can use to race. So if you're like, they're masterminds. They know everything about this game and then some.
Yeah.
All memes considered.
And it looks like the race is on, and we're starting in Norfair. Whoa.
Yeah, so
Oh, and first item Varia. Well, I
that's
guess we
the
won't be searching for that.
that's the good thing about Norfair starts because it has to give you Varia like instantaneously. Um, I like these I like these seeds. They're the best way to start off. As for getting up Bubble Mountain again, well, that's another issue.
Yeah, I certainly prefer the door method that Dirksu just did first try there. I find it a little bit easier than those wall jumps. You see Croak falling back to it too. So they are both up now. As soon as King Kak, never mind. Okay.
Yeah, as soon as they don't get denied by King Kakatam.
All right, try two for Croak, but yeah, I much prefer this setup through the door. But yeah, early various suit, always a good time.
Another thing about this start is because of that jump without high jump. What also tends to like sometimes frighten me is that waiver coming right at you the moment that the door
Yeah,
or the room loads in. That will feign you because you think it'll hit you like almost instantaneously, but and so you end up like jumping as early as you can, which will throw off your jump in entirely, and it's kind of messy. I'm glad that they were able to get through it as quickly as possible.
yeah, definitely not the easiest room to start in for sure, but definitely gotta love the early various suits. So you take what you can get. They also are taking a pack of supers and power bombs already, so that is perfect for an early loadout. And even
But
gonna grab some missiles.
but still no morph, and that this is also another thing that's I hope that Dirksu doesn't fall for this. I hope that morph ball is on the other side of this door because otherwise he's in for a treat on the way back.
Yeah, if you fall down, you're gonna get soft locked, right? Or they done some tweaks.
No, they have not messed with that. Once
Well,
you fall down, and you can't even get over this direction either, like up there at all. Once you're
yeah,
done, you're done.
yeah. It looks like he has figured it out. And Crokemeyer, sorry. I think he took the save just a moment ago, so a little bit more aware of it. Also trying to deboost though over to the reserve tank instead, but
Yo,
yeah, that's tough there for sure. He's not going to lose too much time, but he is going to have to collect all those items again for sure.
yeah, he can opt to skip out whatever. He could just like collect Vario right now and just leave through through the reverse cathedral pathway, I suppose. It
He's
looks like
gonna
that might have to be the move because
he's gonna have to get those super missiles though. No,
I don't believe that on the way back the doors are colored. I don't believe so. Maybe the super missiles.
yeah, And he's going for it. I don't blame him there. I would want a pack of supers for sure.
Well, Croake ended up dying. That's quite all right. I mean, he saved beforehand. Maybe he doesn't even want the missiles. He just wanted the knowledge. So it's not a big
Yeah.
deal. He can dip out of this right now.
Yeah, I mean, he's just looking for morph ball progression, so those missiles not going to bother him. Yeah, it is an interesting start. I haven't watched a ton of these random start races or played a ton myself, but yeah, it is interesting with the search for the morph ball here.
Yeah,
I like it.
this could have you go all the way back up to the landing site and check everything from the start.
Yeah,
That's how mean it can be. Yeah. Um, they can check the high jump B tank location. If they want to before committing to a route. They could also even blue gate glitch their way through. Actually, no, they can't. They could potentially check the pipe missiles, but that's not intended either without morph. So no reason to.
yeah. And Croakemire getting that reset in as well. Maybe not as aware as I thought as he jumped down there and then reset, but um, in any case,
Yeah, with this. Oh, go on.
Oh no, I was just Dirksu heading over to the reserve area as well, getting a nice D boost there. Looked like he got it first try.
Looking at this now, I feel like making the saves for like as points to reset to is actually a really good play because at least you have info, on the Bubble Mountain items. So
Yep. And none of them really anything to cry over not being able to get either. So we'll see Croakemire here if he does the check of the high jump boot E tank, or if he just skips it.
Croak didn't check Cathedral. That's a little concerning. I would have checked it at least for info because when I started one of these seeds, gravity was literally right there.
And it's a pack of supers, so he's not missing out on much except maybe the knowledge.
But Croaky found Charge Beam.
Yeah. Definitely worth a check there.
Oh, those little leg warmer side hoppers are a little too close. Need to stay away. They hit hard, even with Varion.
Yeah, despite having Varia, I mean, you still only have one E-tank, so a lot of these enemies doing a lot of damage and gonna have to be careful. It's an interesting start for sure. Dirksu does not skip out on Charge Beam, so both of them have that knowledge.
Yeah. I guess Croak is gonna refill some ammo here, apparently. I mean, he's en route to the ship anyway, because that's where the logic is gonna take him. It's gonna take him either to check whatever's at the alpha power bombs, and then afterwards he's gonna head up to the ship and proceed as normal from there.
Yeah, there's not a lot of other options at this point. Morph Ball being quite valuable, so we're going to do a bit of roundabout backtracking in this seed, but very a charge out the gate that's is going to speed things up in the long run, anyways.
So big shoutouts to soft log prevention. The runners are able to go up red tower on the left side because they had modified some of the tiles there to be accessible without high jump.
Yep, just one of the various tweaks that you'll see in this mode. Looks like Croakemire was thinking about heading into a Green Hill Zone. Thought better of it though because there's that morph ball tunnel at the end before you get
Yeah.
to any of the items. So, like you said, he's going to Alpha, and we'll see what happens. Just misses.
Oh, still no morph ball.
The hunt continues.
A pretty nice thing about these random starts is that because of how quote unquote trolly they try to make these placements for morph ball or something, um, the seed ends up being quite linear until morph, because there's only like a limited amount of places that you can go either without a suit or without morph.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, and those number of checks are dwindling quickly here. There's not too many more of them left, and they're both heading to the ship here. So I don't expect any of them to take a save at this point, because you're not going to reset from getting morph ball. But oh, that's a cool looking ship. Dirksu is going to pop in just in case.
Yeah, I figure, you know what? Like, it would be a pain to have to go through all of that again. So maybe.
I mean, it is a long way. I mean, I don't necessarily blame him. I don't. You know, I don't know that I'd make that same choice there, but it's. I'm all about the safety saves. It keeps the race going a lot of times. So do it as much as you need.
Right. Okay, so pretty much so far a good start. It's right back to, this is kind of like dumb. It feels dumb. What the seed does is because, like, oh, we could have cut out all this nonsense, if we just started at the top of the planet. But you know what? We'll send you all on a wild goose chase.
It's like a really extended series intro for this seed. We're just going to take 10 minutes, meander around, and now we're going to get to the game here. And there's that morph ball. What is that? The very last check it possibly could have been? Pretty much.
Yeah, hey, that's it, actually.
So, yeah, and now they can progress as normal here. Although already having quite a good loadout. Gonna see some Billy Mays as well.
Now,
always like that early in a rando, or a full rando, I mean.
Yeah, especially because these are locations that you do not want to miss. Oh no, Dirksu ended up missing his shot at it.
Oh!
Gravity!
Okay, so let's just have all the suits right away.
Yeah. Pretty much go mode. I feel like with whatever Croakemire can do, because he's very glitch savvy, he might as well be go mode and just finish the game with 0 tanks.
I'm sure he could.
But Dirksu is gonna be stumbling upon this, so it's not like Dirksu is very far behind.
No.
Okay, commentator's curse. I'm sorry, that was meant for Croake, not for Dirksu. I'm just kidding. That's not. No.
Well, he still has a chance to remember it. I mean, he had some trouble in that room, got back on, your standard route, but there he goes. Now he remembers. All right, we're commentating on cursing him. There he goes.
Thank you. I just had to shut up for a little bit, and he got back on track. That's pretty good. You had me going there, Dirksu, but don't do it again.
Yeah. And he's gonna definitely be happy that he remembered this check.
Seriously, I wonder if
Oh,
did
good.
think about skipping it. Sorry.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure it crossed your mind. A lot of people skip Billy Mays,
Mm-hmm.
but a full Rando like this, as you can see, you might not want to do that. So, so yeah, you've got very gravity and charge. I mean, what do you do first?
Ah, that's a really, really good question.
Yeah, I'm
Because what would you do actually?
I'm trying to think. I mean, you've got so much potential here. I almost feel like this is leading me wreck ship first, to be honest.
True.
I don't know if I necessarily would do it because I suck at CWJ, but these guys can do it. So I mean, obviously they're going to check a couple more items, but I feel like this is really heading, trying to get that fastest route kind of deal. Fantune first, and then head down. I don't know how many checks necessarily you do in the wreck ship on the first try, but you do the easy ones at the bottom, and maybe skip out the top. I don't know.
The good thing, though, about this is that for Croaky, he can gravity jump his way out through
Oh
the
yeah,
moat, pretty much. So that definitely doesn't make the moat scary at
yeah,
all.
true. True, yeah, they can do that, and you do see that Dirk Suit did decide to meme it up and head into Pink Brinstar, so definitely not doing um, straight away Rick ship, but a lot of times this does lead you back there, so might be thinking to collect maybe even just like one more E tank and then head over there.
Yeah, that's very true. Maybe Dirksu. I don't know if who could be feeling quite behind or something. Maybe
Yeah,
Croaky, maybe Dirksu. Um, I would think that some of them would pass up on a couple of checks, but it doesn't seem to be the case. They all kind of like Dirksu's committing to a meme route, and he went into Pink Brintstar because he doesn't want to miss on the items here. I don't know if Croaky's gonna do the same after he clears out whatever's that criteria here.
yeah, I'm not sure myself. So what do you think? Are you heading up? Are you heading down right away? I mean, a lot of runners do head straight down to Norfair, but I don't know.
I would head down myself, honestly.
Yeah.
I have charge. I would probably just do anything to get some checks that are out of the way in Lower Norfair and risk a deadly X-ray there. If Croaky finds plasma, that would be cool. But in specific, whatever Croak and Dirksu was doing, I think I might be doing what Croakmeyer is doing right now. I would be checking all of this and then head down Red Tower.
Okay. All right. Yeah, I mean, a lot of times it does end up faster if you can get to the wreck ship and basically just beat Fantune and then go to G4. So if you can make that work, definitely like it.
Yeah, I
Just
think
another
if you can, like I feel like if you plan on skipping Fantune or not Fantune, but Wreck Ship, the rest of the Wreck Ship checks, I think you might be better off doing that last. If you have the items to just clear out all the other bosses that are,
Yeah.
submerged.
So the one thing that I'm worried about, if you're going to Norfair first, kind of, or not first, but like, I'm worried about the lava dive and no high jump. To be honest, I mean these guys can probably do it, but it doesn't make it easy.
Right. You'd have to gravity jump
Yeah.
and still do a little bit of
I
a
keep
little bit of
forgetting
wall jumping.
this super early gravity keeps getting me because yeah, you can gravity jump a lot easier.
Right. But still, like you said, no doubt though, there's still the worst room in the game, which could pretty much hard gate some players if they don't have bombs and if they don't have high jump or space jump. Having to do that pixel perfect jump is still kind of a nuisance.
Yeah, definitely. And so far, this collection just been, I mean, I guess you would call it relatively minor items. They have finally tanked up a little bit here, but mostly just minors. Nothing else game changing yet.
Yeah, no. Oh, nice shout outs to dead animals, by the way. Croaky just pounding them with a super missile. That's a mood if I know one. Do you like the animals?
Yeah, I'm all about. I like to save the
Oh,
animals.
okay.
Yeah,
No, I was just saying, like, either way, like, it's not like we judge you. I wouldn't judge you. Everyone has like their preference.
I will say that I prefer these little Edicoons guys to the Decora speed booster thing. Like I remember as a kid, like basically, you know, one of my first playthroughs being soft locked with that stupid speed booster animal down there, and so if I had the choice of maybe like leaving one behind, you know, I'd take the Edicoons and leave the other ones. um,
They probably taste better, you know.
yeah,
Edicoons probably are a little bit more gamey, and the Decoras just have that chicken egg flavor to them. So yeah, I like your picks. Yeah. I guess it's so often that that people get caught up. It's like, oh, save the animals or don't save them, whatever. But they don't really consider that there's still different species of animals. So you can like, cute, cuddly, uh,
yeah.
Stitch-looking aliens and not be a fan of, I don't know, some alien Falco.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay, so Dirksu can actually make the choice to check the items up above here. I like doing this,
Oh yeah.
especially in full rando because all the information on two items.
Oh,
Oh,
that's some good info.
that is. And then Dexray being right there, it definitely points him in the direction to pick that up.
Oh yeah.
Honestly,
So
so
you think he goes right back around? Like does it right now? Probably, right?
I would think it saves him a little bit of time doing so, like in the long run, not having to deal with. I mean, you don't know where any of the other beams are.
Yeah. Yeah, because when I first saw it, I forgot X-ray was there, and I was thinking like, well, I could get it on the way back or whatever. But yeah, I mean, you're gonna want to get that now, I think.
And Croakmeyer doesn't even know that that plasma's there. I don't believe.
Yeah, I don't think he checked it on his way down.
So anything, unless the runners are both of them comfortable with, like how Croakmeyer locked himself with that gate. Unless the runners plan on doing crystal flashing, they could potentially be go mode, but that's still something I would advise against. Crystal flashing without bombs or I don't know, just suitless crystal flashing is it's a pain in Meridia. But then here's a play that you said you wanted to make, right? if you were to play this seed. Dirksu, I would imagine, would go to wreck ship right now.
Yeah, I would think so. I mean, he's gotta figure out a way to route that plasma beam in, but it's not gonna make. Oh well, yeah, he's gonna do it right now. Never mind.
Okay. Yeah, I would have thought that maybe after a wreck ship check, he could go down this way, but might as well while he's already up here. So.
Yeah, I mean, I guess he's done such a thorough clean of blue burn star blue and pink that it's not really necessary to go back around. So he's going to loop here, probably. I would guess he would loop back, and I mean, you wouldn't then go down red tower, would you? I don't know. Well, Croakemire is, and we're going to get the X-ray check here.
Yeah, that energy's looking pretty healthy with all those tanks. But it looks like Croak has a different setup, maybe? I guess he waits for this one. Okay. I'm taking notes. I'm doing this. If I miss the first one, there's a second to look for. That's perfect, actually.
Yeah, and unfortunately, though, it does bounce down. I don't know what his backup in this situation is. There are waivers. Oh, he almost gets it again. There was a waiver over there, but now the waiver's heading back. He's going to have to reset.
All right, I'm not going to lie. All of that looked great. The fact that Croakemire probably has spent like 5 million hours in this room and 1 minute. It goes to show you that there's a bunch of backups, a lot of ways to recover that.
Yeah. And he's not going to try it again. Okay.
Yeah.
So again, as what happens a lot of times with these different beam setups, I still expect Dirksu to pick up some ammo, but probably he's not going to have to take as much time picking up the ammo as Croakemire, because he already has that plasma.
So do want to make note that Dirksu did end up getting grappled too.
Yeah. Yeah, it was in the back of the gauntlet item. And does open up Shack Tool if you want to be evil. Oh, and bombs. What is that? Basically go mode?
Yeah,
assuming nonsense crystal flash stuff.
Precisely. That's my sentiment exact.
If Croakemire was on the right side, then he'd be go mode. If I don't know if Dirksu's as crazy, but Croakemire headed into Meridia. That's interesting.
Yeah, this is quite a not risky in like the sense of, but it's something to bank on. Oh.
All right, I think Tracy agrees with me on Wreckship first now.
I definitely agree on Wreckship first for this one. That is I've never believed in love at first sight, but with Space Jump, I'd swipe right, whatever they do on dating. I don't know.
I think it's right. I'm not sure either. I don't have one of those installed.
I'm swiping. I'm just swiping whatever gets me rejected by Space Jump.
And Croakemire trying a kind of tricky gravity jump out of the water here. Doesn't look like it's working on the first couple of tries. See if he tries this again. We do have that Fantoon fight with the X-ray.
Some microwave calamari.
Looks good.
I like that Fantoon turns red, so you know it's piping hot. and flavorful.
So far, Dirksu making the good calls here, and Crokemeyer still searching for something to pull him back in. Up here in Meridia, I don't know. Man, I mean, you were talking about going to Norfair. I was talking about Rex Ship. I don't know if Meridia was really on either of our radar here. No high jump, no spring ball, no grapple for him. Not really much you can do here, to be honest.
I would hope that it pays off.
Oh, wow.
Oh my goodness. This ship right now is stacked.
Shit, always ship first, I guess. Except when not.
Yeah, seriously, that's like the story of everyone's life.
I mean, Dirksu's got to be feeling great about this meme route. Like, this is your meme route dream right here.
I find it interesting that Dirksu's still picking up minor ammo.
I mean, Ridley would certainly go a lot quicker with 30 supers, I feel like. Unless you end up finding like wave or ice or something to charge up your plasma.
I'm gonna risk it. Dirksu's gonna enter the spiky room of death with a safety save. I hate these Chrono Trigger bats. Oh my goodness. Look at this. Oh my, thank you.
Yeah, and I have a feeling for Dirksy, that's more of a reset save. Although with as stacked a ship as it's been, I don't know that I would have expected. But yeah, it is just a missile there, so he's going to get some use out of that save. And Crokemeyer still coming up empty in Meridia. This is not gotta feel good for him.
Well, he's not out of the waters yet. With his current loadout, I don't think that he'll go for it. It would be interesting if he did, but he does have, if you can farm up just 8 more power bombs, he does have 9 attempts at a suitless Crystal Flash here.
It looks like he's going to check Sandpit, also with the save prepped for disappointment.
Right, it makes sense to check these.
Yeah, we gotta hope for something good on Croake's side, though, or it's Croake. Whoops, or it's gonna be a short race. I feel like the only thing though that would actually help him at this point would be maybe a speed booster.
Whoa. Yeah, okay. I was gonna say, is that gonna be enough to entice him to abandon his save? But wave's just not worth it.
Yeah. Yeah, especially since he hasn't found plasma yet.
Oh, that too. Yeah, I keep forgetting that.
I understand the think about it because at least with Wave you could do like some X Factor strats and stuff, but yeah, he is not interested. Or maybe he is interested now. No.
Yeah, he's gonna check this other one. I feel like this makes sense for him to check both of these before. If in the back of his mind he feels there is a Crystal Flash. Oh no.
Wow, still nothing. So Dirksu heading down, gotta feel comfortable with his loadout. And Crokemeyer still looking for something.
I thought we were gonna get a chance to look at whatever was at X-ray.
Oh yeah,
Now-
he just flew right by. Like he's got space jump too. Why didn't he check and grapple?
Maybe he does feel behind. Maybe he feels it's out of the way. I don't know. It kind of is out of the way, but yeah.
Yeah, that is a weird skip. I mean, you still. I assume he would still want ice or speed, so you still got to do some checks here.
Now for this, what I like doing is I like morphing to set up for this for these snail clips. Let's say nail clip, like nail clipping, but maybe he has a different setup. I don't know.
Yeah. You know, I guess on the X-ray thing, you know, even if you're assuming ice or speed is there, you can still check it before Torian, so it's not like the worst thing. Darcy's probably right about. Just check what's in the way at this point, and if you find it, you find it. If you don't, you don't.
What I applaud about Croake though is that he attempts them. He goes for it. And in like this just kind of gives me like homework to try to
Well, there he goes. He did your morph setup there, and the other one screwed it up.
yeah. Those snails. Do you like killing the snails?
I don't know about like. I mean, I don't. I do. You know, I do not like the snails, but I often don't waste the time or the power bomb on them. Yeah, I mean it's reasonably satisfying. I mean, if I could, you know, kill the Decora, I would do that over the snails.
Wow, I am really liking all this Decora stuff. Oh, look at this. Yes, Croake's doing it.
I think
Croake's doing it.
Did he just? No, he's got it.
Perfect job. Okay, that's homework for me. I do want to start using X-ray now.
Oh, but nothing up there.
I think Croake is just aware, you know, of how much potential X-ray has.
Yeah, unfortunately, not paying off again for him.
Yeah, that right you are.
So now Dirksu having two bosses down, and Croakmeyer still not really in a position, I mean, to do much at the moment. He's going to need to do some more checks, and looks like he's trying to farm, so we may be looking for a Crystal Flash here in a second.
Yeah.
I don't know. Well, he farmed up all that life. I don't know. Yeah, now he's going to lose a bunch of it. Yeah.
It's good to know that the ouch does exactly one. Oh, he wants to be really low.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I think he just kept it in there so that he could pop it just in case.
Right.
A double hit.
Okay,
Yeah, there you
that
go.
should be good enough.
Wow, that did end up being super low, though.
But okay, so now Croake, are you are gonna farm power bombs still, right? Or are you,
he's gonna even save after? I guess he's just gonna save and have a couple of tries each save. It looks like.
Unless for whatever reason he has like some X-ray setup for crystal flashing like 1000%.
I don't know. He's thinking about it now.
He's definitely. He looks out of breath too. Look at Samus just kind of.
It's hard work.
He's waving at chat. waving at us, whoever's watching. I know he's waiting for something to hit him. He's waiting for the snow for sure, but what ensues after is surely going to be a treat.
I don't know what's happening here.
Oh, maybe what's it called? R mode. It has to be.
Yeah, I have no idea what he's doing.
So yeah, he's gonna try to show off more X-ray stuff. It's not gonna be a crystal flash, but he wants to be low enough so that the reserves go off in the next room. I don't know like the specifics, but this is what he wants right here. And he should possibly be able to ignore the blocks over.
Oh,
Just look at this. Oh my goodness, Croak. I'm sorry, Dirksu. I want to give you my time right now.
well, Dirksu actually is just checking items, which is strange, since he's like, I mean, he's looking for ice or speed, but he already skipped like X-ray check and stuff, and now I guess he decided he wants to be a little more thorough. So he's doing them. But Croakemire is doing this.
Yeah.
Whatever this is.
This is looking like some Super Mario World Ninja Cat level stage thing right now.
Yeah, and he is.
No,
Or he was through.
He had it. I think he had to aim down.
To be honest, I'm finding it a little hard to. I don't know much about that trick, but it seems a bit sketchy on the legality. I know it's not helping him, but.
Oh, this is all. As long as he's not touching out of bounds blocks, this is perfectly legal.
Really?
Okay. Yeah, he's got Bob and Gordon Torizo to represent him in all of his court cases.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, I don't mind seeing it. It's definitely some cool tech I've never seen before, to be honest. And it's not changing the outcome of this race, but it's an interesting choice.
But with that said, as Croakemire goes to set this up once more, I guess he just wanted to give the audience an encore. Dirksu's blazing through Norfair right now, still checking some items because, yeah, Dirksu still has not found anything that will get him into Botwoon, except bombs again, if he wants a crystal flash.
And screw attack and screw attack. I mean, why not?
Who rolled this seed? I want to talk to their manager right now.
Where's the bot?
Yeah. This looks like a reset. Oh, no. I guess it doesn't make sense, too. It does have plasma.
Yeah, he's plasma. He's got a lot of supers. I mean, screw attack is reasonably, like, gonna speed it up quite a bit for him, I feel like, so.
I just thought about it. It's kind of scary that GT can do this. Can have, like dipping in the GT so you can check 2 items. Oh, that does worry me a bit.
Yeah, I mean, this is definitely taking more time than the X-ray check. But, you know, things happen. The heat of the battle.
Alright. Croake's back into position. You know that where the power bomb just goes off, that spot on the screen, it reminds me of like when you put your magnifying glass option on PC. It's like it zoomed in on that spot specifically.
Yeah, it's a weird glitch. Alright, so here he goes again. So he's gonna trigger the reserves again here in a second. Looks like he is close, but no cigar.
Oh, beautiful attempt. I'm just glad that Croake just does this. I remember when I commentated one of Croaks and Beef's matches. Croake was doing some insane stuff again, and it's just I love him for it. Always will. Both of them.
Yeah, always learning something new when I watch one of his races.
Yep.
So Dirk's doing a pretty good job of clearing out the rest of the game here. I feel like. I mean, it's going to be more than an hour on this seed, but maybe just. Oh, and runs into speed booster. Okay.
Oh, there. Well, that's good news for Dirksu.
Yeah.
Doesn't have to look for anything else, I don't believe. But
yeah, I mean, I imagine he'll take a look at an item or two for ice, but nothing out of the way, hopefully.
You know what's the coolest, funniest thing about Croakemire is that what he's doing right now is the future of racing randomizers. 1 year from now, you'll see everybody doing this.
Oh man.
They're gonna have like some seeds. They're like, yep, you have to, in order to gain access to Batoon, you have to super jump or clip through the Batoon door using ice and pause buffer your whole life away until the end of the game. All of this complicated stuff, and
well, I certainly like to see Croakemire do it, but forgive me if I don't hope that happens. Oh man, Dirks, you're going to town with those super missiles. Does get grabbed, but I think he's only got. Yeah, he's good.
By this point, though, I think and I want Croakemire to get this because that would be a win in my book.
I mean, he has to now. Can't just give up on it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Dirksu's just checking the items that happen to be in the way, just by chance, if it happens to be ice.
Yeah. In his mind, ice or wave would probably speed things up. We know he's not going to find wave, but you know, the way he's been running this seed, he'll probably run into ice at some point. And seeing where all the items are, definitely a top erect ship skip was in order. His speed booster was very far away. But
I can't wait for.
Yeah.
Oh no! Go on.
I was just gonna say, I still feel like erect ship first play was definitely the play in this seed.
Yeah, indeed.
I mean, you would have got speed booster down here, but it would have taken a long time without high jump and space jump. Alan actually changed his mind about checking items, skipping Firefly. and also the prison room there. So does check this really close one. Nothing good.
I think the biggest slap in the face to
Yeah.
Pokemon right now would be if Ice were right behind Botwan.
Yeah, it very well could be. I mean, we'll see it soon enough, one way or the other, because Dirksu is on a mission here, and we'll be there shortly. Another attempt for Croakemire, though. And this seed actually started with that kind of long 10-minute intro from Norfair. So,
Yeah.
Even with, Dirksu coming up over an hour here, I mean, it's still pretty quick for what he had to work with. All right, so Croakemire, is he gonna try it again? What attempt are we on? 5? Oh,
5 is it? 4?
he's
Oh. He's gonna try to R mode into Shack Tool now, probably.
done. Yeah. I don't know.
think
We are about to. Dirksu is in Meridia, so we'll shortly know if that was the play.
yeah. Either way, I applaud Croake for still sticking through it. Looks like he's just gonna want wave.
He's going for the E-Tank. There's some mystic with that number of E-Tanks I don't know about. And we've got Dirksu just doing the boring intended strats with the speed booster. But not quite as intended with the X-ray on the snake. Very nice one-round X-ray kill. And we'll see if we get our ice at bot wound. I didn't see. Was that ice?
I barely missed it.
It looks like a beam. It was a reserve? Okay, yeah, it had the silver mist to it. Okay. So just a reserve tank. And on the left side of your screen, we're getting the full X-ray exhibition. Now using X-ray to enter Shack Tool.
Nothing says check this out than X-ray usage with a full-on X-rave party on the left side.
That was a little weird. Dirksu actually started with a Shine Spark and then tried the X-ray microwave. It looked like it actually was working, but then he got gooped. So we'll have to go another round here.
Yeah, a cool strat that I like seeing done is when runners do a short charge And then they set off their spark as Dragon is grabbing them, and then they just they grapple, or they grill her, and that gives them a blue suit from that.
Okay. So Dirtsu has all the bosses down, and plenty of power bombs. I don't know if there are any other items in the way that he would check, but looks like he's going to be power bombing Metroids and just taking out Mother Brain. Oh, and I do know a tiny bit about this one. Croake on the left side there. It may not look like he's doing anything, but this is a really tall room, and he's watching the map for when the top tile lights up there. So when he knows he's at the top, I think it just lit up actually.
Yeah, usually when they appear back on screen, that's usually like their indicator.
Okay. Well, either way, he was going really high up, and it just looked like he was screen wrapping. I think.
I wish he didn't turn off morph, because that's and the disrespect. He might have gone out of his way. I thought he was just gonna kill Shacktool and then dip.
Yeah, Shacktool's one of the most unfortunate because like I don't mind Shacktool, like, but if there's a reserve tank or something back here, Shacktool's getting murdered, and if it's like Varia or something, then well, that's Trolley and Shacktool's getting murdered. I guess Shacktool's getting murdered a lot. Don't know where I was going with that. I'll leave him alive sometimes, I guess was the point.
I think what you're trying to get at is death to the Decorus and occasionally Shacktool.
Yeah. Oh man, and Croakemire can't catch a break. I almost feel like that's probably worse than Reserve Tank at this point, just another missile pack. Oh, and Shacktool eats it again. So Dirksu heading down to G4. Pretty respectable time coming in here, about 57. So gonna have a little bit of a slow time in the Metroid rooms, but nothing too bad. So what other crazy tech can Croakemire do in the next like 5 to 10 minutes?
Yeah, I feel like he might try to show it off. Maybe he might try to go for backdoor lower north. I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, he's got to know he can't win this one at this point. I mean, it's an hour in and he's not really done much. So I don't even know why he's going to.
I don't mean this in like a bad way, but just imagine if he did win. Like if in an alternate universe, all of this paid off. Everything that he's done right now at the moment is just he wins in some other dimension.
I mean, it's interesting. I don't know.
Yeah, but alas, it's not happening.
Yeah. I mean, there are definitely things you can do to. Oh yeah, there it goes. It's gonna try an X Factor. Great. That was never quite seen it that way, done that way before either. So at least we're all learning something new. Just X Factor crate and knock him into the wall a little. So, you know, if I remember correctly, I don't think Croakemire checked like back at Gauntlet. I mean, you think he checks back at Gauntlet? He does all this, or do you think he runs like a more normal race, knowing that he's got options?
Nah, Croake is Croake.
Okay.
So he's a speedrunner of culture, and he will definitely showcase any sort of meme if given the chance. He won't like lose sight of the ultimate goal in the end, but I think Croakemire felt that the plays that he was going for just weren't paying off. And that is unfortunate that it happens that way sometimes.
Yep. And Dirksu doing the easy count strats of saving those last 15 super missiles. I like to do that instead of counting as well.
Yeah, counting does suck. Heck, I can't even count. I count to 1, and that's it.
Well, especially when it's kind of non-standard beams in these situations. Like, I don't spend a lot of time memorizing how many beam shots it takes for just charge plasma or just charge wave or whatever. So. And, well, it looks like we are going to see something else, because Croakemire is heading back to Norfair. Or, I assume Lower Norfair, I guess I meant. So, see what he can get up to back here.
Yeah, maybe he's just gonna commit to Lower Norfair from because he knows everything else here except for whatever's behind the Retro Berserk. Or maybe he's just gonna finish off at his mascot, Croakemire. Croakemire versus Croakemire.
Oh, it is looking that way at the moment, heading down there. Doesn't have grapple to do anything with that or plasma, so to see what other methods he has. Okay, kind of standard missile kill.
That's what he wants you to think.
Did
No, I'm just kidding. It might just be standard.
Did somebody break Croakemire?
Yeah, this isn't the Croak I know. Doesn't play this normal. Maybe he's just showing how he feels internally, you know. And he just wants to let it out. I understand that, Croaky. Dirksy, though, is on the escape already. Really well runned, so I like to say.
Yeah, it was an excellent, I guess, race. Excellent run from him on this full rando. Also, just, I mean, sometimes with the full rando, you just got to get a little lucky, and his direction first paying off in a big way.
So in the end, what do you think? Was this seed that bad, or
no? I mean,
start off that way?
Two ships first. Two suits first, and readily available high jump and space jump. Like, no, this and charge in a full rando within like the first 10 minutes, and readily available high jump, space jump. You didn't have to go to top a wreck ship for it or anything like that. This seed was fine. Dare say even one of the easier full rando ones. But yeah, either way, Dirksu making it happen, and coming in first place here with an official SRL time of 1 hour 5 minutes and 23 seconds. So GG to Dirksu. Notching another win on the totem pole there for him.
Yeah, really nice done there for Dirksu.
Yeah, I mean, what do you think about the seed? Do you think it was?
No.
Oh,
Dirksu's here.
Yeah, Dirksu has joined us. GG.
Yeah, thank you.
Well played, race. Well, I guess how do you feel about that seed?
I feel like I've picked up a bit too much of well, I picked up some items I shouldn't have picked up. I think I should have gone to low and offer directly and not check up and offer first, but I know it just went by feeling and it worked out. So
Yeah.
what happened to Croake?
What happened to him? What did he do to himself, you mean?
Yeah.
No, that doesn't sound good.
Yeah, some sort of well, he went to Meridia early instead of wreck ship.
Oh no.
And then did things. He snail clipped. It took a couple tries. Then he tried this. I don't know. Steffi knew more about it than me, but some sort of R mode, crystal flash clip through bot wound hallway. Like it was weird.
Yeah,
that's exactly what I expected from Croake to do. Like, I know Croake does know a lot of stuff, and yeah. Well,
yeah,
that worked out for me.
It was something that I'm pretty sure nobody's seen, at least on speed gaming, before.
Well, at least the viewers had something to watch.
Yeah, you do.
Very good, apparently.
I tried to give you an equal amount of time to commentate on what's going on your side, but nothing was popping up for you until Speed Booster, obviously. And yeah, Croake is just too darn distracting. So, but you still did good, like really good job running that.
Wow, yeah, Ice Beam was in wreck ship too.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, okay. Dang.
Yeah.
That was really stacked, honestly. Like your route was actually pretty good. Like starting off, the way that you went was, I don't know, just I like the plays that you were making. Obviously, I know that you're a really good runner
Thank you.
in vanilla game, and so know what you're doing. You're comfortable with this game. Fortunately, like the plays that Croake was making just didn't pay off.
I mean,
The
if those
checks that
would
he was
have,
doing.
yeah, I mean, if those would have paid off, he would probably be a lot ahead now.
Yeah, he probably would have finished at like 30 minutes.
Yeah.
I'm kidding. But yeah, in all seriousness, everything else just I get that feeling, when you want to go to Lower Norfair as soon as possible, but you still don't. You have Meridia in mind, don't know like what happens afterwards, and there's not really as much checks in Lower Norfair anyway, so you're like, maybe I should just cover my bases in Upper Norfair just in case.
Yeah.
Who knows?
I mean, if ice or speed would have been up there, I just straight go moded that low and off-air, like it's basically all the time. But yeah, I mean, I think if I actually checked the upper rect chip and found that ice beam, well, that would have been a pretty fast seed.
Yeah, I mean,
it would have.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
I thought it was a good choice to skip top wreck ship, and then it did pay off when you ran into speed booster. But yeah, I mean, you're right. That does present an option of probably even a faster finish on this seed.
I mean, I thought about the probabilities that actually something would have been up there, and what was in lower rect chip? I think space jump and high jump booth, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's two very good.
Really good
items.
items. Yeah,
Yeah.
what's the chances?
Yeah. Well, you see.
Yeah, and that top of ship is slow, but yeah, I mean, it's still wreck ships first still worked out for you. Is that your go-to, or just what you were feeling in this seed?
That was just my feel. I mean, I feel like going to wreck chip first very often. That's true, but not always. I mean, I just like having everything I need for low and off air at this point, and Meridia, and I just think feels just like it has a better flow to it than
Oh, wow.
going down and up, and well.
Sorry, I just Croakemire did just get the high jump list worst room in the game wall jump.
if he was gonna do that, why didn't he go down here anyway? I'm just kidding, Croake. Yeah, good job. That's a tough jump, tight for sure.
Yeah,
Tight in like all senses of the word.
Now, what
Yeah.
tricks do we have left for him to show off? Like, did you do Meridia? No. Well, like Drake.
Well, he also
I mean,
he also X-ray climbed into Shack Tool at some point, so that one's already covered.
Well. I did.
Yeah, he did a lot of stuff while you were running.
Yeah.
Well, very impressive. Absolutely impressive. And apparently, he had all of the E-tanks, like, but two.
Yeah, he does have a
Really,
lot
I
of-
think.
Yeah, I'm not sure why he has so many, but
That's a healthy boy right there.
yeah.
At this point I don't even know what he's doing.
Yeah, he didn't.
Maybe just
He didn't go to the boss. Is he gonna
I guess-
X-ray dive into Ridley's room?
Maybe extra climb into Turian or something.
he wants reserves, he wants tanks, he wants everything.
He wants all the items now. He's gonna 100% the rest of the seed. Probably get the plasma beam last because it was in Gauntlet there.
Yeah, you won't find that. So we didn't see any ice beam. Ice beam. Yeah, ice beam was in Big Chip. I'm confused.
Yeah, it's unfortunate that it had to be up there. I think other than that, he found Spazer, he found Wave, Ice Beam, Spring Ball. Spring Ball obviously is a nice item.
Yeah. Very useful item.
I definitely enjoy using it. Has a lot of utility with Suitless Meridia and even just like some tricky jumps, like over to X-Ray, up worst room in the game, just and just I don't know, just normal bouncing through rooms.
Being a little bouncy ball.
Yeah, it's like isn't there a video game where you're just literally a bouncing ball? Sounds like
Sure there is.
a bunch of video games.
Well, there's that one where you're like a rolling ball, and you like stuff gets stuck to you in the world.
Oh, Katamari? Yeah.
Yeah. I think you can bounce on that one. I don't know.
I don't think so. I just recently played that game. Shoutouts to Maniacal. My opponent. Well, I want to say my opponent, but I'm not racing this week, sadly. But my team is definitely against his. And spoiler alert, we win. So yeah. You heard it here first. Oh,
So,
but anyway, I want to like focus on Dirksu again. How do you feel then about this win? How do you feel about your team? Plans like for the closing out this league?
It's one of our few wins actually this season, and it feels really good to finally be able to actually win again. And yeah, that's a good feeling. But you know, it's just for fun. You know, it's not that important to win or lose. And
Do you like the random start location or?
well, I'm not sure about it. There's like, especially in this seed, you know, you have random starting location, and you basically have to go to the spot where you start by default, and then do the whole thing like a normal seed. It was, yeah, to me, it was not. It's not my kind of thing, you know, but it's not too bad. We have way worse things than that.
Yeah, I mean, it created some interesting situations like that soft lock, and well, I guess that's not interesting, but you know, it created some situations. But yeah, then just leading you back to kind of a standard morph ball, just kind of like a long intro sequence for not a lot of payoff, I guess.
Feels a bit like having series in the pool, you know.
Yeah, that's what Sire had said pretty much. It's like a very extended escape upper Norfair sequence.
Yeah.
But at least we have Varia from the start, or Gravity, or in specific starting locations that can be in the pool.
Yeah, that early double suit, that must have must have breathed
great...
a little sigh of relief for that, huh?
Yeah, definitely.
I think you were the one actually. Were you thinking about skipping Billy Mays and then doubled back?
Oh yeah. To be honest, I actually forgot it in the first place.
Okay.
I was somewhat. I don't know. I was just happy I found Morph Ball at this point and did not forget any other stuff that could be somewhere. I was.
Yeah, if you watch it back, I think Sephi says something like, "Oh, he's not gonna forget." Oh,
I'm sorry, Dirk. Too. I commentated, cursed you, and then I promise you that I stayed quiet for that entire moment, just so that I could channel all my energy, so you can go back and find it.
Thank you. It definitely reached out to me.
Yeah, the commentator cursing is so real, especially when I'm on it. But I'm just glad that you backtracked and found it. I don't know if it's
Yeah.
like if it's a thing that you usually forget, like that is possible, or is it just like out of habit?
Usually I take those, but I don't know. It was just the enjoyment of actually finding the morph ball, finally getting that morph ball. I was really worried that I forgot anything somewhere in the planet, or somewhere in Norfair or something. It was really something that actually was heavy on my mind at this point.
Gotcha.
And I definitely would have regretted that.
Yeah, that would have been incredibly
So
tough.
terrible.
Because wow, I couldn't imagine where you would be if you did leave without
I
it.
mean, I think I had I had everything to do with Suitless Meridia, right? I would have probably checked Upper Rig Chip then, and most of the other stuff, if I actually forgot it until the end, probably gone into Meridia at some point. Maybe found Spring Ball. Did we find Spring Ball? In Meridia, yeah.
Not that I saw. I don't know.
I didn't.
Didn't catch it.
Yeah, I was just looking for ice on the spoiler log. I didn't look at the other one, but yeah, I mean, in theory, you might have ended up with ice and grapple. I think, right? So it could have pushed you that way.
Yeah, I think at this point I would have gone through the whole thing. Probably. I don't know. Maybe not. Maybe in that situation it would have been different.
Yeah, it's a tough one. Croakemire does have Ridley down. Did use a golden shower?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, in the Ridley's room. Well, guys, I'm going to hop off already.
Yeah,
Just
definitely.
want to thank you for accommodating, and thanks Croake for the race. It was a fun experience, and also watching this will be a ton of fun, I'm sure.
Yeah, definitely.
And
No, thanks for joining us
yeah.
and for the good race. It was definitely well played, and it was a very well won seat. So good win and GG.
Yeah, good game,
Bye.
Dirksu. Follow Dirksu, by the way.
Oh yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, just had to get that plug in before he left. Make sure that he heard it, because I don't want anyone feeling like they're being overlooked. Obviously, follow Croake as well. It's a lot of memes to run. If it's not Minecraft, if it's not Super Metroid, it's always something else.
Yeah, gotta check my follows and make sure. Pretty sure I follow both of them, but uh-oh. No, maybe not. Gotta hit that follow button. Alright, so Croakemire is pretty much go mode.
Mm-hmm.
He picked up that Spazer Beam instead of the Plasma, so he has what he needs. I don't know if you were sticking around here. I am going to have to take off here pretty soon on this one.
Yeah. It's, we'll see right now what happens. He is on his way. Oh, actually, he was on his way, but he can't power bomb his way out because he has no bombs. He has no screw attack. So that's it. Wow.
Okay, well, never mind. I guess. And he's gonna reset.
Just a reminder, follow Croakemire, by the way. This is just like it's the time to plug that in.
Oh, it looks like he saved somewhere recently.
Yeah, it's a good thing he took the save.
Yeah, that's right before Ridley, I think. So, you're actually not gonna lose too much time. Just gonna have to farm more power bombs this time. But yeah, I do have to bail out here at 9:30, so I'm
Okay.
gonna be heading out. But always fun to commentate with you and to watch this kind of nonsense from Croakemire.
Thank you for joining.
Yeah, definitely.
As you said, you enjoyed the race. Follow Sire, by the way. Is it just how it is on?
It's Sire1425 on Twitch. Yeah.
Okay, got it.
Yeah, one of these days I'll start streaming more. But
All in due time.
if you're following, then you'll find it.
That's true. He's not wrong.
But also definitely follow Sephi, whatever your name of the week is.
It usually goes, yeah, Sephi and whatever.
But yeah, definitely follow him. It's been great as always commentating with you, and hopefully Croak will show off something cool in my absence here to give the fans a show. And I think also there's another race on this channel right after this at about 10 o'clock, so definitely stick around for the next race. I'm probably going to miss some of it myself, but stick around and see what happens.
Yeah, stay fan-tuned.
For sure. All right, well, good night, everyone. Good night, Sephi.
Good night, Sire.
See you next mission.
Okay. And so we will have Croake here. He is under a deadline, so he has something close to 20 minutes to finish this out. So what we're aiming, and by we I mean Croakemire, is beating this with a sub 1:45 time. Goodness, this is a quite the boss fight right now with no high jump and wave spacer only. Like, I know that he's done it before already, and he does have ammo. But still, Ridley's just one of those boss fights that you just kind of want to get out of the way as quickly as possible. Because, I guess this could be said for almost every boss, is that the longer that these fights go on for, the more tense, the more stressful, the more anxious a runner could get. But in Ridley's case in particular, the more ammo that you dump in him, not even on him, in him, he does get faster. And it can lead to you. Okay, so that was it. Croake was saving his ammo to dump like right at the very end. At least when he saw that Ridley was getting a little bit out of control, a little unstable. But yeah, it's another tank there, and now he's trying to 100% tank this. Keep an eye on those power bombs, though. I wouldn't be surprised to see if he farmed up a little on his way out, just to be on the safe side. Because you do need 6 just to be able to get out out of like this whole area, which is wasteland, that tends to use up all your power bomb, and the Three Stooges room. But Croake is sitting comfortably with 11 power bombs in total. Oh, Croake's over there trying to super jump. Croake's just had enough of that. He's gonna tank all these. Oh, nice job getting the speed ball on the way out. Understandable. Just saves 2 power bombs too, so probably better that way. So really nice job right there using X-ray to get out instead of having to use another power bomb to bomb jump his way out. So really good tech there. Like if there's anyone that puts X-ray to really good use, it's gonna be Croake. Oh, he's trying to get a spike suit. Yeah, Croake's pulling no punches in this randomizer seed against himself. Well, I guess against this against the clock right now, since he only has just a bit more time to be able to show off whatever he needs to in this Croake Rando exhibition match. Croake does like going overtime to show off some really great unhinged, unplugged, director's cut Super Metroid strats that you honestly cannot catch anywhere else. But yeah, thankfully, Croake's just gonna farm up power bombs to no end right now. Does not want to have another situation where he ends up getting soft lock. It's not as likely anymore. But hey, I mean, you don't want to end up in a situation where, you know, you use your last power bomb to gain access into Phantoon, and then you kill Phantoon. He drops no power bombs, and therefore you can't get out. That you hate to see happen. There it is. That's go mode for Croake with 100% tanks. The mad lad has done it. Beautiful Everest Spark. Into a down grab like nobody's ever seen before. Running jump morphing into position, laying the power bomb, turning for a couple of quick drops, wall jump, wall jump, wall jump into an angle up shot. Ooh, with a crouch jump to give him some extra height as he's going to enter Batoon right now. This was the room that caused him pain and suffering, but no longer. We see him. I give Croake some quietness so he can hear the audio cue. I threw him off. Oh no, this might spell the end for Croake. He has a lot of E-tanks, but you'll never know because Croake has backed himself into a corner. Like his back's against the wall. Oh, Batoon is looking close, trying to get some hits in. Good juke, good dodge right there by Croakemire. Oh, I think he could do this without getting hit. Is this possible? Is this it? The hitless Croakemire did it. He's done it. Stupendous fight right there by Croakemire. This is why you have to give him a follow expected. Oh my God. Is that the 8th reserve tank of this game? Croake, when does it stop? When does the memeing stop? When do you... The man is unhinged. I've never seen anything like this. 1 hour, 35 minutes in, and he's still going full throttle. This is like watching Herbie fully loaded. Just jam-packed, family action. Oh, wait a minute. Do we got the setup? Ooh, barely missed the high jumpless halfie there. It's actually a very tight strap. But I commend Croake for going for it. Yeah. Should be calling it Croake fully loaded. Fully croaked? Now this is Croakemire's second to last boss because he still does have Rex ship to clear out. Oh, but not without a couple of checks here. Ooh, vanilla precious. Not my favorite flavor, but hey, maybe I can wash it down with some shrimp here. All right. Croake's taking out the turrets. Doesn't need any stream sniping from those turrets. They got their eyes on Croake here. Setting up for the X Factor. Ooh, greatly done right there by Croake. Oh, Dragon responds with a juke to the spark there. Ooh, and another juke. Oh, I think this someone's upped the AI on Dragon fights here, just for these randos. Head to head, if I've ever seen like a head to head match, I think this is literally it. Oh, nice spark right there for the kill. And an incredible spike suit right there. Trying to double up on this. Can you get it? Nope. It's quite alright. One spike suit is more than enough. The 9th reserve tank. Croake wants all these. Oh, no. Oh, it hurts. It hurts to see. Oh, I think that might be... Wah, wah, wah. I like when that happens. Because that's happened to me. Just when you think you've calculated everything. Because everything that Croake has been doing up to that point was calculated. And just the slight miscalculation ended up him just accidentally up sparking into the ceiling like that, and I also really like Croake's wall jumps. They're so clean. It looks so tight. Look tighter than the 90s kids lingo. Is the word tight, like, you know, in the cool vernacular way, is that from the 90s? Or is that from mid 2000s? I can't remember. Like, yo, that was tight, yo. Maybe it might be mid 2000s, late 90s? I don't know. Yeah, see, I'm a 90s kid myself, and I think everything's from the 90s. Like, yo, is that a Super Nintendo from the 90s? Oh my goodness. Yo, I remember when I had a Super Nintendo. I just have to make it known that I'm from the 90s. What's up, fellow 90s era adults? Word to yo mother brain, yo. I said a hip. Oh wait, no, that's a different era. Anyway, Croake, by the way. Not forgetting the Forgotten Highway. Or as the inhabitants of Forgotten Highway like to call it, just Highway. With 7 minutes on the clock, Croake, will he be able to annihilate Phantoon and Mother Brain in one fell swoop? Excellent ball boost right there by Croake. Calculated into the little... Ooh! All these ball boosts. Interesting. If I'm not mistaken, I don't think, unless Croake wants to end here, I don't know, but this item will not spawn. Oh, it does spawn. Okay, thank you for showing me the ways as well. Okay, that's also good to know. Gotta keep that in mind. Oh, I get it now. As in the words of George of the Jungle, when he tells Jane in the Disney adaptation, "Oh, I see." Sephi, did you just confuse George of the Jungle and Tarzan? No, of course not. I was reading from the original rough draft. Okay. Croake started Phantoon. But ooh, okay. Yep, that's the scene. That's exactly the one I had in mind. Excellent turnaround buffer for the for the X Factor strat into Fantoon's death. Good kill for Croake. But unfortunately, it seems that our time is running short. Glad that Sire was here to commentate with me. And shoutouts again to 2D Tones for the tracking. I don't know if Croake's gonna check the remainder of Rec Shift for this, but that just about wraps up our time. Make sure to give Dirksu, the winner of this race, and Croake, the winner of this heart, a follow. It's been a thrill. It's been enjoyable. It's been Super Metroid. Again, we will have some more Super Metroid action for you later. But as I mentioned before, stay tuned. Fan tuned. See you later.
All right. Hello, Speed Gaming 3. Welcome to Week 6 race between Croake and Team D-Rus. This is a match between Bonus and Gameaholic. This is going to be a full rando with a random start, so we might get some interesting things out of this. I am Metroid MSD, aka Shy Guy, and joining me is going to be a translator.
It'll be me, the French Lightning Chun, your supply of French accent from Quebec.
Yes, sir.
So yeah, we have a Croque au vin versus Team D-Rush, like you said. It will be a very interesting match, especially since this week it's full, like you said, full randos with the random start location. So
Yeah,
I wonder where it will start.
Yeah, we've got a few options. Not all the potential options are in the pool for this week, but there are definitely some interesting options. A lot of them, well, not a lot. I'd say about half of them kind of just change up your early routing just slightly, but the other half provide some interesting options for routing.
Oh, I think there will be some problem here. Both of them are not on the same seed.
They are not on the same seed, no.
It's okay. Gamiotic said you loaded the wrong rum.
We'll get that corrected here. About to really see a random.
Imagine the only race where you will see they race a different seed in which who will finish first their own seed. That's a nice concept though, but it's not a concept for this race.
All right, should see. Gameaholic getting transitioned over there. Looks like he's getting there now.
Alright, he has the right rum now.
That looks surprisingly much better.
Yes. Alright, so both of runners seem to be ready now.
Just about.
Alright, so now both of our runners are ready, and the race will begin soon.
Yep,
So where do you think, guys, the start will be? I predict it will be in Meridian and you, MSD?
I wanted to start in Canada.
It's not a location you can start in. It's not,
they don't have that in Super Metroid?
No, they don't have that in Zebes. It's not a place in Zebes. It's on Earth. There's no Canada in Zebes. I know they need more Canadian there. We need to put the flag on Zebes and make it our home planet.
There's no syrup there. You wouldn't like it.
French Canadian Northwest start. The best start ever. Yeah, I kind of agree with Ashda. Earth is a terrible start location. They're so far from everything.
Oh boy, we get the Lornor first.
That's an interesting start location.
Yes, indeed. So obviously they have to have various suit right away.
Here or at Firefleet.
Yeah. So there is a change to Firefly to allow the runners to get the item down there. That is going to be required technically because the seed will give you a weapon that you can hurt the key hunters with at Three Musketeers.
Yeah, so
They're going to find something here.
The Fun is not here in the random start location when you begin in the World Warfare, but only when you begin the World Warfare.
All right, so power bombs are not the weapon to hurt the key hunters.
No,
but they will open the mushroom.
Yeah. And notice not 6,900 shot because the key hunters are immune to the pea shoot. So
yeah, so
you
the
need
Morphball's going to be at
ice
Harubi missile, and then we'll get something in the mushroom house.
No, missile can be also one of the weapons.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it has to be super. Spacer, ice, or plasma to hurt them, or screw attack.
It could be screw attack.
Charge beam also can be one of the items.
That would be an interesting option. Oh.
I always Spacer is the required item. Oh, and we have Morph Ball here. So that means that Frank RZ missile's location is the required item.
Yep. I mean, it had to be because they couldn't get there without Morph.
Yep.
So, no energy tanks. They do have to be careful through, especially Gameaholic. His health was not great coming out of Firefly.
That's pretty true, but it's still better. Still better than
nothing. There's a free
yeah.
Although, it may not be as free as you would think.
Yes, they don't have high jump boots, so they need to wall jump. So they need to wall jump the right height or weight for the key hunter to be at the right position when doing the spin jump to kill them.
Like one key hunter came down from the top. It's like, nope, I want to. So you see Bonus being careful with his wall jump, making sure to wall jump lower so the screw attack reactivates before he runs into the key hunter.
Yeah.
Otherwise, that's a death.
Yeah, whatever the HP here, because the key hunters deal 100 point damage with Varia suits. So, but now they're both very safe.
Yeah, having a screw attack this early, there'll be a nice item on their return trip because they do have to defeat Ridley at some point. But they won't be back there for quite a while. Well, potentially quite a while. They could get everything they need right here. I seriously doubt that's going to happen.
So, yeah. I think it would be a missile here or super missile. And it's a super. Yeah. Now everything's open in Bubble Mountains.
I want to live in John's magical world where a single mountain becomes mountains.
I mean, it's not.
I'm sorry, John. I can't help it.
Yeah, no, it's my fault. I add S when I should not, and I remove them when I should add them.
Alright, so they're going to get quite a handful of items out of Bubble Mountain. Speed Booster has 2, the Wave Beam location will have 2, there's 3 at the Norfair Reserve. So there's potentially something good up here, like more supers.
Yeah, at least they have something. You know, in a way, that Plando feels like a Plando. I mean, this Rando feels like a Plando.
Chlorando?
Yeah. You know, a plan randomizer?
Yes. I was trying to combine the words.
Oh.
It probably sounded normal to you. I don't know.
Probably.
So they don't actually have to find anything here. They can get out through the normal, basically cathedral backwards. They can go that route to get out. So it's not necessarily going to be something back here, but since they're here, they don't feel like really pushing farther out right now.
Yeah.
Which is understandable. You're here, there's a lot of items there.
So now we have a bonus into the wave beam item, and it's a missiles. Gamiotic will do the same things. I suspect it will do for the most of Norfair, do the same check in the same about the same order as you expect when you begin basically in the vanilla location at the ship. So I think he will go and maybe go check a Norfair reserve location and then Crocomire.
Yeah, Crocomire is open with the wave gate. There's always refill bugs if they have an issue opening it. They can choose to bail on Norfair or just go to the rest of the upper Norfair.
That was a nice setup for the deboost there by bonus.
There's no threat of falling down.
Nope. It's slow, but that's a solid deboost that you will get it. So better slow, and you get it than trying to be fast and fail.
Alright, so there's 2 more items back here. Let's see if they get anything out of Bubble Mountain.
More
so
super.
Far, so far, no.
It's at least it is packing super missile for them.
Well, there's
and
one E-tank. That might be worse.
Oh yeah, their first energy tank.
Although, honestly, with Screw Attack and Varia, I would feel that this Bubble Mountain's kind of a bust.
Yeah, but
there's really nothing.
I mean, they do need some energies because of Mother Brain, so it's not a total bust for the moment.
There's 13 other tanks out there. They'll be fine.
Yeah, that's true, though. But still, finding your first energy tank is always a relief.
Depends on if it's completely gray.
Reserve tank are good, bestie.
Alright, so bonus considering his options here. Going to go backwards through Cathedral.
That's not a completely bad thing, you know. Because Cathedral is one of the items that people might often forget.
Yeah. Cathedral is... Would have had to use a power bomb to check it from that side. Oh, look! See, John! You see, John. They didn't need that other E-tank.
Hey, that's 2 E-tank! 2 out of the 3 required E-tank!
Game Maholic is actually...
They're closer to go mode now!
They got plenty more to go before they're there. They'll get E-tanks.
So Game going to Crocomire. So I think that's what it should have been. That's the better check so far by seeing that, going to Crocomire instead. But maybe Crocomire will be a bust, we don't know.
Yeah, with his items, he does not actually have any way to check pantry.
No.
So that always never feels English good. Always feels bad having to leave an item.
Always feel like a broken English like me. Feels bad.
I want to blend in.
And super at ice beam location.
See, high jump will give him 3 more items up here. He can check the Croc escape item. He can't get it, but can at least see what it is. He can also, looks like he's going to check the wallflower item down here.
Oh, speed booster! Crocomire, so that now you can check all the items.
Yeah, immediately paying off at Croc.
And the Crumble Shaft below ice, which I like to name it the ice missile location. It was a super missile.
Yeah, so having that speed early is going to be a big advantage for Gameaholic over Bonus for a lot of the seed with how Bonus is routing Croc out right
Yep.
now.
So again, always bet on Croake. He always has the goods. Oh, that's a good item there. X-ray.
You say it's a good idea.
It is a good item. And just missile. So going up there, it was a total bust for bonus. Except for X-ray, of course. Very good item. Oh, and Ice Beam!
Croc is absolutely required.
Oh.
Both Batwoon access items are down here. Unless you want a
Yeah.
Crystal Flat Clip or R mode or whatever. But yeah, that's pretty
That's pretty
stacks
big.
right there. That is huge because Bonus is absolutely going to have to head down there unless he does some weird things.
Now checking this item, it's a good check to do here, just a missile. Because it could be one progression item right there at Croake escape missiles location.
Yeah.
And it is a vanilla item, so.
Yeah, so that's going to be a big miss for Bonus early on. Although if Gameaholic keeps playing with these bugs, he's going to have to re-grab that
Ooh,
stuff.
watch out, Gameaholic! And just a missile. And, bonus going to Craig's location, completely foregoing Krakemeyer. I feel that will bite him in the back later.
Yeah, he doesn't really have a good way other than backtracking where he's gone, so I understand what he's doing, but it's unfortunately for him, it's going to hurt.
Yeah. It's not a bad play because you don't know what is there, but we know that's not the good play.
Yeah, with how the seed's already laid out.
And the missile location in Pen Trees, it's vanilla missile, so. Also known by a lot of people as Indiana Jones missiles.
Gameaholic not quite getting the jump. I have seen a number of people in the league shine spark this when they don't have high jump, which you can make this jump. You don't have to shine spark it.
Yeah, you don't.
I guess
It's more comfortable to shine spark though.
And
Okay, so-
just another missile, so
So Krakemeyer only have two really great items, Ice Beam and Speed Booster, which is a great game changer from this race.
yes. This early, with how much later Bonus is gonna come across those, that's gonna really, especially that speed right now. That speed is really good for Gameaholic.
And as the pointed out, the jump game like did more people should do it from when they begin the run jump from all the way back to make sure you have all the jump height you gain from Speed Booster, because since you don't have high jump boots, Speed Boosters can be pretty bad for your jump height. Most of the time you will jump lower than higher.
That's just because the gravity on Zeeps is higher. When you have speed. Alright, so Croake not really holding anything, but does get one of the required bosses down.
Okay, so Gameaholic going to take the Frog Speedway.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Because he'll be leaving an item at Cathedral if he does that.
I'm pretty sure you will forget, which is not that important because it's just an e-tank.
He's thinking.
Oh, he's thinking. He's thinking.
He doesn't want to orphan an item in a weird spot. Cathedral's not the most out of the way location, but it's still,
Yeah.
at this point, not willing to orphan anything. Or speed in a run where you you have no idea what your opponent's doing. You don't know if they've been doing the same checks, have the same items as you. So you don't know what sort of advantage you may have at the time when you check stuff.
Yeah, that's pretty true. So, for all he knows, Gamiotic is maybe an important item, but we do know it's not that super important. It's still good because it's an energy tank, but it's not a really important yet because, like you said, there's still 12 more E-tanks elsewhere. And there's still four reserve tank.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
Will not acknowledge trash.
They're not trash. They're super good. You just don't know how good they are, that's why.
Bonus is... Okay, now he's turning back.
He nearly forgot about that. And it's just vanilla missile, so...
At least he made sure.
Yep. You know, from Norfair there, I don't know how rotting showroom. I feel like going to Retro Brainstar and then doing a loop from to return to Brainstar and then to go up Red Tower might have been a
If
good...
you're looking, I think if you were going to try and clear as much as possible, I think going through Retro Bryn back down through Brinstar, then up Red Tower probably be your best option. If you're really trying to push clearing a bunch of items out.
Especially since he can't check water away. Not knowing where speed is, I think it's kind of better because you're hoping to get speed booster for water away in a way.
Yeah. You see, John, look at all these energy tanks. They did not need that Cathedral one.
Yeah, they need a reserve tank instead.
Oh my goodness, no.
I'm sorry, MSC, but yes, they do need a reserve tank. Especially bonus, you have reserve. You have X-ray, so you need a reserve tank. All those beautiful glitches you can do. Gameric, you really wanting that super missile, and for bonus, nicely done for that shot. First try, every try.
Just a missile.
If it was a reserve, well, being really well rewarded for that.
Yeah, if he was being punished.
So now, Gamiotic will be out of Norfair. Will be probably it's still like some check there, but I will go to Croake. And we have bonus going into Mission Impossible. So the item will be spring ball.
That's a nice item.
Yes.
That will also give him easier access across the moat as well.
Yes. It makes the moat a lot easier with spring ball. You know, Gamiotic taking is best ray in the game, the X-ray. I can add the S if you want, Ashdar.
You mean Ashdars?
Yeah, Ashdar. Yes, Foster, just to say, this week is full randomizer with a random start location, and they did begin in Lord of Fair at Firefleet E-Tank's location.
Yep. Very fun.
Yeah.
Okay, Mahalik's doing some extra stuff he doesn't need to do. You can make this jump with Speed Booster if you run along the floor, just a little past where the ledge hangs out over.
At least he didn't do like a lot of people do, unequipping Speed Booster, which is totally.
Yeah, don't unequip speed booster for that.
No.
You can make it. Just believe. And maybe practice. And we're actually very heavy Super C, which is pretty good, seeing how we only have found ice so far.
So now early supers.
That looked like
Nice.
a power bomb to me.
Yeah, nice mug ball there from bonus. And we got another energy tank. Super
Oh,
missiles. And the item behind at Run Pop Hells, the last one is charge beam.
Okay. Okay, well,
So they are kind of Gomo in terms of damage now.
yeah. Bonus is just regular charge beam is not great, so supers are still preferable at this point. And there's a super. And with this amount of ammo, the charge beam's really not that big of a find for our runners at this point. They don't have any other beams, so their beam damage isn't going to be super important at this point. So clearing out Brinstar for kind of a pointless charge at this moment, and Spring Ball does not feel great.
It's not that pointless charge beam because
It's kind of
you make sure that you won't soft lock with that at least. So if you go to
that is true.
relay or butt wound,
I mean, if you soft lock on Botwoon with 55 supers, I think you deserve it.
I totally agree, but I did.
I'm sorry. You should probably learn to aim at some point. I don't think either of these runners will have that issue.
No. But it do happen, even if you have 55 super, that you have wasted so much super that you forgot to replenish your ammo and you go into there with
That
very few ammo.
that is actually true. That can't happen. The more you have, the less likely you are to pay attention to them.
Yeah.
All right, so bonus is going to Bomb Chorizo. There is a change with this week in particular. Bomb Chorizo will activate if you grab the item he's holding. So if you face tank it like that, if he had face tanked that missile, he would have had to do the BT fight, which wouldn't have been a problem. It just would have slowed him down a little bit. So good job not accidentally face taking that item.
And nice Gutras from bonus. Yep. And now we have Gamioli going up red towers. So let's see where it will go.
Yeah, I'm kind of curious if he'll just go straight to Rex ship from here. He's
thinking about where he wants to go. And Super Missile at 230.
He is going up. Okay.
Oh. It's not
Right
like you
now,
will be missing a lot of items. Watch out, Gamioli. Freeze that repair at least.
Yeah, freeze that, please. It's your...
Or reset the
kind of...
room.
Well, that works. That works.
Yeah. At least he got it. He's past there, so... So you see, Gamioli was often morphing automatically because he was in a wall jump pose. And in wall jump pose, if you hold jump and you press down, you morph automatically. So what you want to do is you turn to return to the spin jump pose, or you release jump. More power bomb. Oh, it's vanilla. Both items there. The power bomb and the missile behind.
Bonus is going to check.
Gauntlet. Oh, that's an interesting play.
Yeah, he's seen the back, so he's probably not too interested in the super and missile there, but the front is just a super, so he's saying nope.
So that was really not a good gauntlet.
Yeah, 2 supers, a missile.
I think Bonus is quite desperate to find Ice Beam, Gravity, or Speed Booster, one of those items.
Yeah. Really, the runners... Gameaholic especially basically just needs gravity and an item for worst room in the game.
Yes, but yes, his item. Oh no, he needs Charge. Oh, so Charge Beam will be his item for worst room in the game because he has Ice Beam.
Oh, that's true.
Because the only way you can earn the gold pirate is with a Charge Shot.
Yeah, I always forget the ice beam method. Oh, hey, there's just Wave Beam hanging out in the moat. Let's see if... He's setting up for the CWJ here.
Mm-hmm. Gamiotic, you don't want to try the conscious wall jump with Speed Booster on?
Yeah, Speed Booster on does not work for this. You should want to transport this.
Really Shine Sparker instead.
So what Bonus could do here is basically do the same first jump, and after he bonks his head, if he morphs and then just bounces off the pedestal, he will make it across with Spring Ball. That's why the Spring Ball makes this much easier, because you only have to do 1 decently timed jump instead of 2 very frame pretty good tricks.
Yeah, the spring ball make this jump a lot easier. Oh, but he did get the good frame. When you check the top item, that's the art check to do from below. It seems to be ammo. Both checking the West Ocean missiles.
Yep.
Just super.
Super.
Gamiotic still taking ammo because he still didn't find his charge beam, so it's not a bad thing. He still not go mode in terms of ammo and damage. Though at 45 missiles, he no longer need to collect any more missiles. You just need to collect more supers.
Yep. Oh, not quite getting the short charge there.
Oh, there he got it. Alright, got the Shine Spark and bonus checking Mineshaft Missile, and we have Super.
Super. This
which
seed
is kind of good for Gamiotic because he do need those supers without charge beam.
Yeah, this is way too many supers. Although, this beam combination is really good for X Factor and Fantuna.
Oh yeah, that's
I want to see Bonus do this.
If you know how to do the Exactor.
Sure he does.
I don't think he knows how.
It's a bonus strat in the game. Or trick, I mean. Is going with the missile method.
Yeah. If you know how to Doppler, and if you know also how to Extractor, you want to Extractor the first round, and then Doppler the second. That's the fastest way to kill Phantom.
Yeah, with the beam combos you normally have, you don't normally have very many chances in Rando to actually X-Factor Phantom without pausing, so in general you mostly see the Doppel strats, and so people are more likely to be comfortable with that versus trying to X-Factor.
And we have now Phantom dead for bonus.
It was a good 3-round there.
And now, I think that's the last round Gamiotic would need for Phantom.
Yeah, I don't think he'll need other. Unfortunately, getting some flames in his way of doing it quicker.
Oh yeah, missiles like to hit the flames a lot, while your beams love to hit Fentune instead.
Didn't quite get that super off.
No.
Looked
So
like he
we
switched
will
to
have,
it, didn't quite fire it. That happens sometimes.
and just missile at right side super.
Wow, that's not a right side super. That's just right side missile.
Yeah, but I mean, the super missile is still a missile, so it's kind of vanilla because it's still some form of missiles, right?
Oh my god! You know,
Left
I
side
don't
is
know.
also a missile.
Look, the seed's already placed all the supers. They can't be any more supers around.
And bonus going to put a save because he want to save scum that next location will be doing. And without high jump boost or speed booster, won't be an easy way to access there. You can either do the bomb jump method, or you can
try
first try.
sponge bath.
So, or doing the spring ball jump method.
You know what they say about people who do sponge bath?
No,
Their movement's clean. I'm here all night, guys. Don't worry. Until someone kicks me out.
now, wreck ship eating location. What will we have? It was been a long time we didn't see any reserve. Oh, and talking about reserve, why are you rethinking that?
Good.
That's a good item.
They did the correct choice.
No, that's a wrong choice.
That is the correct choice. Never.
No,
You
no.
never need to collect those. Don't touch them.
You need to touch them. You need to grab them. You need to have one, especially if you have if X-ray with you. So X-ray and reserve, always good together.
I 100% approve of that move for bonus.
I disapprove of that move. I hope Gamma League will take that reserve and keep it. Yeah, also, since he do not have his What's from the Game item, reserve could be his access to pass What's from the Game because of G mode with a backdoor for lower north air.
Oh, that's a good job, Gameaholic.
No, that's a bad job.
That is excellent. Both pro gamer choices by our runners here. So bonus is going to check the wreck ship reserve location. He does not have speed, so wants to see what he's leaving here.
Let's see the item. Just a missile. Okay, so bonus is a disadvantage compared to Gamiotic for that check.
What he is disadvantaged in is checking the sky missile.
Yes. We can still check the sky missile without item boot and speed booster. It's just slower.
It's slow and painful. He could actually spring ball jump up onto that tripper, but
one thing you do want to do is not want to get a tripper too far to the right like that. You want it to be a little more to the right, so you can jump on that first ripper there to watch on that ripper.
Yeah.
To check your item. Now it's extremely slow.
Yeah, now he's got a much longer wait for this.
So you only go to the left to activate the stripper to make it so that it bunk toward the wall, return a little to the right, and then you go jump to the lower tripper. That's the only thing you want to do. And
the sky missile is just a missile. Okay, well.
It's oh yes, it was just ammo at
Yeah, he scouted that item earlier.
And now going to do bowling. And Gamioli going to do the Shine Spark. That's in
but
the right
not
place.
But forgot which platform it was. It was a platform early.
Yeah, you could have done the platform it was with a hexagonal Shine Spark.
Yeah. Alex eating the super.
He will take it because he do need it. Because he still didn't find the charge beam.
Yeah, because his charge beam is going to be much later. But that's going to be much less punishing
Oh,
than
yeah.
that speed nice thing at Croc.
That shot there with a short shot is only doable with Plasma Beam or Spacer. If you don't have those two beam with Wave Beam, I think you need also Wave Beam. You can do that shot to break the first shot block there. And Rickshaw was basically a bust.
This is the first full Rando I've watched where Wreck Ship is pretty trash.
It's not the first. I think it's the
I'm sure it's
second or
not the
third.
first, but it's the first one I've seen. Wreck Ship has been pretty overpowered in full Rando so far this week.
Oh yeah. I think it's the second or the third one I see that Rickshaw was the complete bust.
So, not checking Retro Bryn. He's going to go down Red Tower. I wonder if he's going to come back up. He doesn't have too many options other than going to Croc, which still won't give him that many options.
Yeah. Oh, why not? I don't think you should have skipped that retro brand because those items there could be high jump boots, could be the gravity suit.
At this point, there has to be something there. They've basically checked everywhere except the Retro Bryn.
That's true.
Except for Waterway and, of course, but now if Waterway is gravity, that's really rude.
Yeah.
I wouldn't count on it being there, but
You know, if gravity is there, I will blame it on you, Misty. It's your fault. You have been cursing that seed by saying it's there. So, bonus finding is both vanilla item.
so yeah, at this point, I'm kind of curious. Does he go to Retro Bryn through the top? Does he do it through Green Hills? Does he go back to Norfair? Because he doesn't have access for Suitless Meridia. He does not have access to get into Lower Norfair. Unless he wants to do High Jumpless Lava Dive, which is pretty trash. And never required. And he's going to go through Green Hills to get there. So yeah, smart play. He does have Croc, but the amount of items and how long those checks are not looking too appealing for bonus right now.
Yeah.
Gameaholic will get an extra check here on the landing site power bombs.
Which could be... I think at this point, it has to be Gravity Suit or high jump boots.
Yeah. Well, there's still a whole Retro Bryn to check, so there's still some locations here.
And bonus now going to check Retro Bryn. It could be an advantage for him if it's one of the good items. And Gravity Suit!
No, that is bad for bonus.
Oh, it's very bad for. Oh my god.
He has no access to that location.
No. So you have to find bombs that least or space jump here if you want to be able to check that item.
With that gravity suit and this ammo, Gameaholic is in go mode.
Yes. Yes, he is literally in go mode.
And unfortunately for bonus, that's just... That was about the worst position.
I don't think Gamioli will ever find his charge beam because he's going straight into Meridia.
Yeah, at this point, and I agree with going ahead and rushing to the bosses now. Or, well, what are you doing, Gameaholic?
Oh yes, Gamer still need to find his washroom in the game item.
Oh, you are right there. Oh, there's bombs. Okay, so if Bonus remembers that location, he can go up and check.
So now,
I still think I would probably... There are a lot of items up here. So he's probably weighing the amount of locations here versus the amount of locations in Meridia that would be open, and potentially some of the earlier, very early Lower Norfair, like the GT checks for the worst room in the game item.
yeah.
So he's probably kind of hedging his bets that there's likely something up here where there's a ton of checks. Yeah, right now that's the only thing Bonus has on Gameaholic.
That bumps. It's the only thing he has for Western the game, which Gamer still need to find. That's why he's doing those shapes, because he was going straight into Meridia, but I think he remembered that, oh yes, I need my Western the game item.
Yep.
Or maybe he wanted to go to Lower Norfair first, which is a really good play, because since he's in go mode, he has nothing else to do. Just go to Lower Norfair and then go all the way up.
Yep.
So I think, yeah, by seeing where he's going, maybe we'll go to Retro Brand. Or maybe not.
Yeah. Hopefully Bonus heads right here to check the landing site. Power bombs. He's going
I think
right.
that's the last check that Bonus can make. Oh no, there's still X-ray.
It's still X-ray.
That is only 2 less location nearby, and then it's Crocomire will need to go.
Yeah.
Because he still didn't go there, and Speed and Ice are there.
Yeah. Okay, good. He is going up. Okay. So Bonus should be getting his gravity suit. Gameaholics, I think Bonus may actually be a little 1 pixel too far to the right.
Yes, I prefer to do the bomb shot from the left grass.
Yeah, Gameaholic gonna get his charge beam. Spring Ball, kind of a little buried. Yeah, he was 1 pixel too far over. Spring Ball's a little buried, so that's saving Bonus a little bit here, because Gameaholic has to go to Mission Impossible to get that. Unless he ends up in Retro. No, he'll go to Mission Impossible first before Retro.
Yeah, if you find
I know my
either
game.
Gameo, you only need to find either bombs or a spring ball.
Yeah. He'll come across Spring Ball first, so.
Yeah, I think if you find spring ball, you will just continue and go.
Yep. And that is go for Bonus, and Bonus does have 2 worst room in the. Well, that's not go for it because he still needs ice and speed. I know like stuff well.
Maybe you know how to Crystal Flash clip for about room.
Well, you know, after the race that was previously on this channel, let's not see that.
That wasn't the same clip. That was Armo clip that Crocomire tried.
The same thing.
Not really.
It's basically the same.
The Crystal Flash is way easier than the
They
Armo
both
clip.
involve crystal flashes.
No, they don't both involve Crystal Flash.
Yes, they do. So Bonus, hopefully will push Lower Norfair first, and then not having Speeder Ice potentially check Croc at that point. I think that would turn out to be his rallying. If he wanted to be super aggressive based on where he found things, he might consider dipping into Meridia, but without a means of getting to Botch Wound besides the Crystal Flash clip, I don't see Bonus taking that path.
Maybe we'll go to Meridia. You see, did skip a lot in North, and maybe if totally forgot this point, Crocomire.
Nobody forgets Crocodile.
I think he did because he has power maker, so he's going to Malaysia.
Nope, just
Or
opening
on,
two.
okay, it's just pre-opening it. Okay.
Like,
With
just
Gravity,
wanted to
Mhm.
confuse you, John.
Yeah. with Gravity Suit, pre-opening the tube is a good thing. But if you don't have Gravity Suit, never pre-open the tube.
And that is go mode for Gameaholic.
Yes.
Wow, you can do a wall jump in the worst room in the game. From experience, not fun. It took me about 4 hours to get it my first try, so...
Yeah, and I think we will never know what is that waterway because Gamiotic
Yeah,
should
there's
go
no
in
need to
directly.
check that now. He knows he's now got his... Well, as I say that, he's still checking
I
stuff.
think
Never mind.
it will check only the close item open for plasma beam, eye jump boom, and maybe space jump.
Which
yes.
that makes sense.
Yeah, because plasma beam will be very helpful for both Ridley and Mother Brain, and with X3 for both Buttwound and Dragon.
Yep.
Eye jump boom and space jump making a way easier lower warfare. So.
Yes.
And I just looking at that because Asher did write it. Gamiotic has 90 super now. So I don't think you need to find plasma beam anymore.
No, there's no need to look for plasma at this point. Also pre-baking, yes, pre-breaking the tube for Gameaholic.
Yes.
And good setup there from bonus for the lava dive.
Yeah, you're right, Kazuto. Yes, the plasma missiles at this point.
So, John,
Yes.
how do you feel about bonus equipping gravity while riding the elevator down?
I find that's a good thing to do because
Okay,
you always recruit gravity suit when taking the elevator down because you save. I think it's 40 frames you save with the downward elevator when you pause to disequip something.
So you're saying when you combine that with looking right at the baby, you save a second and a half.
Yes.
Wait, a second and a half? Not quite a second and a half. A second and a third. There we go.
Yeah, you that adds up a lot. Each frame count. Each frames count. Because every frame's added up to you can add up to a second. If you manage to save 60 frames in total, you did save a second.
Gameaholic also getting a good lava dive here, it looks like. And does. And oh, John. Turn gravity suit on before the elevator.
That's bad. You never do that. You do
That-
it. by taking it. The only times you do that, is like when you're doing your route in Super Metroid, where you don't have various suits, so you take 8 damage, you recoup gravity suit as fast as you can because vanilla gravity do protect against heat, but not in the randomizer that has been removed.
Must be very hungry all the time if it protects against heat.
Yes. It's not my fault if I can't pronounce the H in front of word. That letter sound don't exist in French.
I'm not really sure that skipping Mickey Mouse means he's gonna just go for the Crystal Flash clip. Mickey Mouse is kind of out of the way. There's extra transition.
Yeah.
So I kind of understand skipping that when there's 2 items that will get you through, although not necessarily.
In case of bonus, I think he should not because he still need a way to cross butt wounds, so he still need ice and speed. We know that it's not there, but for all he knows, it might be the items. So.
Yeah, it might be, but it also might not be.
Yeah, we know it's not the item.
I do want to say, Amphitheater is the one room I like not having high jump with speed on, because those platforms just line up properly for the jump height that you get with speed and no high jump.
And now a very comfortable relay fight for a bonus, and also for Gamma League. 30 Super
Yeah.
will do the jump relay. Since Super deal double damage. And
there.
so I think bonus will check behind relay, hoping to find ice
Yeah.
or speed booster. Sadly for him, it's not there. And we have a reserve there.
And making the correct decision again.
That's the wrong decision.
Look, John.
The way, Misty. You have bad choice. You have bad taste. Reserve are good. Oh, that was a lucky shine spark on that pirate. Because when the pirate is not the right position, especially the other is in the wrong way, will stop your shine spark. The speed emergency, they will stop the speed echoes from the crash animation to kill that pirate. But since he did the shine spark incorrectly, it did save him.
So now it's just the exit of Lower Norfair. They've already checked the rest of the items here. So where is bonus going to go? Is he going to bank on getting an item in Meridia, or does he check Croque? Or does he just plan on getting the item, and if not, doing the Crystal Flash Clip? Does have bombs. That should make... There is a normalized setup with bombs.
Yes.
Which does help.
You do help a lot because you have it, like you said, it's normalized now. And now really dead for Gamialik. I think he will to check opening his high jump boot at this point. No, it's not checking. He's just going.
He probably smells the reserve tank and doesn't want anything to do with it.
Nah, I think he's smelling Spacer. That's why he's not going there.
Look, Spacer would be an improvement over his
No,
beam, but also
Spacer-
worthless because he has so many supers.
Spacer is not an improvement because of the number of super. Reserve is an improvement though.
That's just incorrect, John. Yeah,
that's true, Glove.
they already checked that though. That's where Morph Ball was.
Oh yeah,
They started down there.
I completely forgot it started there.
Normally, yes, I would agree with you, but in this case, I can't quite bring myself to do it. So yeah, here's bonus.
It's bonus
leaving
skipping Croque. I totally forgot about Crocobile. Oh my god.
Welp. Hope you like to see Crystal Flash Clip.
Let's hope that you know how to do it.
And hopefully he gets it really early because Speed Booster makes a big difference in Meridia.
Yes.
So he may be further along right now, but that Speed Booster is going to make up a ton of time.
Now Gamma Lake is in the Three Musketeer room. Again. It's rare you see the Three Musketeer 2 times in a row.
4 times in one race.
Yeah. Oh, maybe it's like maybe he will try to check in Malaysia open.
Yeah, he's gonna do some checks on the way. It makes sense. If you can get the easier access, then might as well look for it.
Unless you know Crystal Flash Clip, then he will go there directly. But if you don't, I think he will check Mama Turtle, the Sand Pits, and those check.
He's not even going to check Mama Turtle.
So I think he's going directly for the Crystal Flash Clip then.
Yep. Gets up Mount Everest.
Oh yeah, like chat is saying, Gamiali will also have way faster Turian.
Yes, that ice beam is going to make a big difference there. So this slight lead here for bonus is going to evaporate and then turn into the opposite of a lead here across the next few minutes.
Taking the save, that's a good thing since you're going for the Crystal Flash Dip, because there's literally no enemies as fast to farm to regain your power bombs, so it's better to just reset if you fail all your attempts.
Yep. So what Bonus is going to try and do is damage himself down. Do a bomb setup to try and do a mid-air Crystal Flash. Farming. Super useful.
You don't need to farm.
He has charge beam. That's
Okay, now he's going to. Okay, now he's going to arm himself. But yeah, because of that Crystal Flash shield, you need to arm himself. You see Gamil is near, and when you enter the room, in an instant, he will gain the lead.
gets his health down nicely. Just has to take care of a couple enemies, hopefully.
Yeah, and now Gamil is also in the room.
Yep. And this is going to go much faster with intended strats.
And Gamiolik, first try, but Gamiolik in the lead.
Yep, Gameaholic took the lead, but that was a really nice Crystal Flash clip.
Yeah, that was really nice. First try. It's not every day we see a first try Crystal Flash clip. Now both buttons are dead. And also, this room, faster for Gamiolik, and yum all the way across.
And then bonus just goes chugga chugga chugga.
And taking a missile pack, so 6.66 seconds of time lost there. Plus the movement.
I mean, Spring Ball does help. And he is going to farm a little bit here. Neither runner has grapple. Gameaholic having that speed is going to be a big advantage on Dragon.
Oh yeah.
Doesn't have high jump, but you can still do fine without it.
It's harder to do the Shine Spark kill without high jump, but it's still doable. And then bonus having to farm back his ammo, because the only fast we can kill Dragon at this point is the with his ammo, which is not a great method to kill Dragon.
Yeah. Especially if Dragon wants to swoop a ton.
Oh yeah. One thing that you want to do is that if Dragon begins to go too fast and she goo, you want to get got by the goo, get one slap, and then get yourself free, because it will reset our speed. So when she will swoop you, she will be slow, and you will be able to shoot more ammo on her. Oh, Bunny just got bailed out there.
Oh my god!
He just got bailed out with that Dragon fight, just right there.
Man, Dragon, that's a bad place to hide your weakness. I'll put it here. No one will suspect. is what happens when you have shrimp for brains. And Gameaholic is. Oh, I guess just gravity. Okay, I thought that I was gonna check the item. Has speed booster. You can't shine spark out of here.
Yeah, but I don't understand why he's not doing the Shine Spark.
Yeah, you kind of.
Without action boots, you really want the Shine Spark. I think. Please get. You need a crouch jump, Gameolic. Or just Shine Spark. I think a bonus will be in the lead now. Yeah, bonus is in the lead.
Oh boy. Oh, I think Gameaholic figured it out.
Yeah.
There.
Okay, Gameolic's keeping his lead. That's how you do the gravity jump, guys. Like how
Gameaholic
did.
throwing
You do
for
the
content
crouch
here.
jump. That crouch jump with that 8 extra pixel that gives you so useful with the high jump boot.
Lots of little minute details in this game that make
Yeah.
a big difference.
What is Gameolic doing?
He's still checking for
Don't take grapple. Just go, please. Just go.
It's giving a bit of a lead to bonus here, but that is going to evaporate again with.
Into
With
him
high
will
speed.
evaporate, and the
With
reverse,
speed.
but went all the way.
Oh yeah. Now bonus should take the sand pit
Oh yeah.
unless he wants to reverse crystal flash. Which is silly. Okay, good. Oh, missed a little morph tunnel there.
You don't want to take the tunnel. You just want to fall all the way down. Tunnel is slower. Just to be on the other side there, it's a lot slower than just taking the transition right now. The tunnel is more for a map completion strat.
And then the runners will be pretty well synced coming up here. That grapple is also going to help bonus get out of
Yeah,
Mount Everest.
yeah, but
That grapple is actually a bigger find than just Trigon. If
oh, he's going all the way down. Oh no, he's going. Oh, use grapple, not the gravity jump.
What do you know? No. Look, this works, but you have grapple. You see
Gravity
the
jump.
little
Yeah, maybe
HUD
you need to
thing
gravity
you
jump.
have there? Oh my, no.
And bonus shows. Yeah, bomb jump is good, but I think you should use grapple beam instead.
Look,
The league changed so much for such little detail. We still have a race, ladies and gentlemen. It's still a race.
no, I don't know why we do.
Me too. I don't know. But we still have a race.
Now, coming up, there's going to be a big time difference in terrain.
Oh yeah. Ice beam will regain the lead to Gameolic.
And then during the escape, the speed booster is going to be a big
Oh yeah,
deal.
there's also the Zebedee skip.
Oh, you're right.
Bonus can't do the Zebedee skip. You need to do the Zebedee skip. And now another yum for Gameolic here.
No, he's
No,
gotta go
man,
to
no,
the-
it's just refill it.
Hey,
You
what-
don't need to
yeah.
refill.
Look. I understand refilling 70 supers here. I get that. I absolutely get refilling 70 supers.
You have turn 20 super. I don't think you needed to refill at all with Ice Beam. Yeah, he can do that. Yeah. That's true, you only have Ice Wave, but still the Metroid has a good chance to refill a bunch of super.
Yeah, it does, but it makes for much fat. It's not just the Metroids; it's Mother Brain you have to think about.
Yeah.
A Mother
I
Brain
mean-
thinks a lot too. So
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, that's very true. But still, I still think that the Metroid won't be enough to refill enough super to make it fast.
now at 25 to 30ish, I would be much more hesitant to take the refill, but 20, I think is perfectly acceptable.
Look, 4 super from the first Metroid.
Look, John, you're trying to make this happen. It's not going to happen.
Look, more super here. Look, more super. You see?
That's why I'm saying just a little more, and I would have
Look,
been
more super again. More super. Again, more super. What did I said?
Look, John. Look.
Again, look, more super. You see? I think you have a good amount of super without that refill.
I think 90's fine.
Yeah, it is very fine.
This is terrain's super surplus.
And by the way, since Gamelic has Screw Attack, he didn't need to use Pseudo Screw because Screw Attack overrides Pseudo Screw. You just need to spam jump and hold forward and angle aim.
We'll see Bonus do the same thing here.
Yeah, Bonus is doing the right thing. You're just spamming jump. You don't need Pseudo Screw because he has Screw Attack.
Yep. And there you go, John. That's why you refill 70 super so you can crystal flash after the baby.
But now he wasted 10 super.
That's fine. He has more than enough. He could destroy the Zebatites with the supers. He could destroy the tank with supers, and still have enough for Mother Brain.
Yeah, if you want, you can just skip the Zebatite. Oh, why?
Oh my goodness!
Don't do that, please. Don't remove Screw Attack for the down back
so
skill is free.
This is the point where I make a PSA about the free down back.
Yeah, I totally agree with you.
Learn it so you don't have to turn off Screw Attack for an easy trick.
Just to say, there's a great tutorial to show you how free it is, the down back, made by Shani Zeni, the world record holder of the RBO.
Look,
Go watch this tutorial. It will enlighten you and show how free it is.
Enlighten you. So yeah, that Zeb skip is pretty handy for Gameaholic. Bonus, not going to have the same thing. Bonus also showed off some knowledge here, using 2 missiles and 3 supers on the Zebs.
You're right, actually. He might run out of super, especially if he doesn't shoot missing Mother Brain. He might soft luck since he has charged beam.
You know, for a full rando, this is actually really close.
Yeah,
There's been a couple of really close races in full rando.
it's too close for how it went, to be honest.
Yeah, Bonus is gonna have to make up some shots here. Only 2/3 of Mother Brain's health with supers here. Also, unfortunately, cannot do stand-up glitch now. What a disaster.
I don't think you need to send a glitch.
Look, John, you're all about saving time. Saving 40 frames.
Send up glitch, lose time. That's the thing, it only saves time on category that you can't do it because you're forced to have that amount of E-tanks. Because all the time the fanfare adds for being able to do stand-up glitch, you already lose time. That's how few times stand-up glitch save. Now, bonus entering Mother Brain cutscene.
As one baby dies, it is reborn on the other game.
Yeah.
And this is why this is the end of the series and Fusion didn't happen because Fusion's bad.
No, don't say the animal, guys. Don't make Fusion canon.
Get 36 shots with Hyper Beam. Escape will be definitely in Gameaholic's favor thanks to Speed Booster.
Mhm.
This should be a victory for Team D-Rust, but has to actually go through and make it happen, so we'll see.
And now, the escape for Gamiotic, which will be a lot faster than bonus. And bonus will begin his mothering pre-fight right now.
I only see one Mother Brain.
And Shining Spark escape. And Mother Brain 3 is dead on bonus. Sadly, Gamiotic's already at the end.
Yep, unfortunately they not really getting to share any escape time. They shared plenty of other time in Meridia, though.
Yeah. And Gamiotic doing the objectively right choice, not saving the animals. And GG to Gamiotic, finishing with an SLL times of 1 hour, 13 minutes, and 10 seconds.
So yes, that is a GG. That is the third win for Team D-Rust this season. So now they move up a little bit, get some more points in the standings there.
With 3 wins, I don't think they will make the playoff.
No, but you might as well try and do the
Yeah.
best you can. It's always feel good to get a win.
Oh yeah, always good. And now let's see if bonus will do the objectively right choice. At least saving the animal is subjectively the good choice. Because you do a morally good thing, so it's morally good. As long as you do not taunt the animal, which is both morally and objectively the wrong choice. Doing the objectively good choice, nice choice.
And finishing up, bonus is I English so good that sentence backwards halfway. Bonus finishing in second. Let me just start that over. Bonus finishing in second with a time of 1 hour, 14 minutes, and 50 seconds.
Don't try to imitate me, MST. I have bad broken English.
So yes, GG's to both runners. And I think we are joined by our runners.
Oh man, I didn't realize it was that close.
So
Yeah, GG.
GG.
So there was one very early play that swung it. And
Ooh.
Gameaholic, you went to Croc.
Yeah.
Bonus, do you want to guess where both Batoon items were?
Oh man, yeah. I mean,
Immediately, speed and ice were the first two items at Croc.
Oh jeez.
So that having speed really helped Gameaholic through the rest of it.
Oh yeah.
Especially toward the end of Meridia, the escape.
yeah.
And having ice
definitely.
for those.
And
ups, too.
ice and Turnian, sure.
Yeah, but that was really nice of you, Bonus, to see you getting the first try Crystal Flash clip. That was
Thank you.
awesome to see.
Oh nice.
It's not something we see every day, the first try Crystal Flash clip.
Yeah, I enjoyed that.
Yeah.
I
Yes,
don't think I've
good.
ever done a scene where I first started at Lorna Fair, so that was pretty sketchy.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
no, our
took a
first
lot of-
start is as a start because it's very dangerous.
Took a lot of baby steps, just crawling through those rooms until I got screw attack. Even so, that still wasn't free. I was trying my best not to get nicked.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Which is a smart idea, because I did do a practice scene where I started there, and I was stupid and did a wall jump and died.
That's what I was afraid of. It's like I kept on spin jumping over and over, come out, and then I just said, "Screw it! I'll just do a wall jump and hope that I don't get clipped." But geez, that was nuts.
Yeah.
But yeah, Rex ship was complete trash. So kind of wish I
Yeah.
didn't do all that.
Yeah, same here.
Yeah, so Breck ship was a bust. I know you ended up Gameaholic getting gravity first because you had speed coming out of Breck ships. You were able to check the landing site power bomb right away. Bonus had to go down to Retro Bryn to get bombs out of Billy Mays, I think.
Yeah. I mean, that was
Yeah.
my last check before saying, well, I guess I gotta
Yes.
go back to Croc.
Yes. Yeah, but your gravity, you still didn't. You were still looking for a worse room in the game item at that point, though. So that gave Bonus some extra time. So it was actually a really good race if you watch it back. So you kind of, especially toward the end there and into Meridia, you two were actually trading the lead back and forth a few times.
Nice.
Some pretty sketchy things going on at some points.
I can't believe I derped. I was trying to do the gravity jump, and then I forgot that I had speed. So
Yeah,
realized I
we were wondering what you were doing.
because I didn't do a speed kill on Drake, I just shoved supers. And in my mind, I was thinking, all right, I didn't kill Drake with speed, so I don't have speed yet.
Right. Yeah, and Bonus, you actually got bailed out of Dragon by having the precious grapple there.
Yeah, I farmed up to 20 supers, and I was like, yeah, I guess this is just going to be a slow Dragon. And then that was a nice surprise.
Hey, by the way, it's grapple.
I was actually going to check that early on, like just figured, all right, well, what are the chances of something useful? But I fell down to the pit, and I just said screw it, and just went straight to Dragon.
Yeah.
I mean, I had a lot of supers, so it still would have made it fast if I got grapple. I got a little salty when I missed out on that early grapple, or pre-grapple Dragon. Yeah, I definitely gotta watch this back since I gotta see what happened.
Yeah, it was a good race. You did some divergence with your early on. It looked like Bonus, you went straight to like green Brinstar into pink, because it looked like you were trying to maximize your item location checks early on.
Yeah, that's right.
Ooh, yeah, I missed out on that early check and was struggling to find, because once I got gravity, I actually made a wrong turn. I was heading straight to Norfair, and I thought, wait, how am I? And then I told myself I was asking myself how I was going to get out of the worst room in the game.
Yeah.
So that's why I had to search for that.
You
spring ball.
actually didn't miss out on much. You got everything out of there that Bonus did. There was a charge beam and spring ball, and that was really it throughout the green and Brinstar.
Yeah, it was a lot of ammo there.
Yes. Which, speaking of ammo, I think John was slightly upset at your refill, Gameaholic. With,
Yeah.
like, I understood you got 70 supers from that refill, but
the Metroid still give you plenty of super at the end like that.
I want to have enough to get a crystal flash after the baby skip.
Yeah. So what did you think of this week's seed? I think this was the second race for both your teams. So you're both gonna be moving on to the co-op area rando.
Yeah.
But what did you feel about the full rando?
It's pretty tough since there's just so many items, and if you make the wrong turn, it just ends up being so costly. Like the rickshaw play was definitely it just drained so much time out of you, and luckily it's not like we both made similar choices, but it's just full rando is just too stressful for I guess a league setting, just because there's just so many items to check in. You just have to constantly ask yourself, like, do I skip this check? Like, if I do, then, well, what happens if that place has that one item I need? And so on.
Yeah, no matter which decision you make, you're always going to be second guessing it. Like, what did I leave back there?
Yeah, at least with majors, like you know which stuff you can skip, but like with minors, like just anything goes.
Yep. So, are either of you running next week?
I am.
Yeah, I'll be doing both races next week.
Okay. You excited for area rando?
Yeah, it'll be fun.
Sure.
I'm just expecting
just normal luck.
I'm just expecting the worst, since I always get the worst seed thrown at me. So I'm just telling the league to tell them to bring it to me.
Have you practiced any of these yet?
Not yet. I'll be doing it. I'll be starting some practice next week.
Yeah, I did one practice seed with Glove doing a co-op, but we'll do a little bit more before the races.
Well, it should be interesting. I've done a couple. They're definitely something. So, but no, that gives. I'm looking right at the team name and I can't even see it. Team Dearest. There it is. That gives you your third win of the season. Croc, Vin, you fall. You add another loss. You're still second in the division, so you're pretty well locked up for a playoff spot in this division, I believe. I don't think there's any way anyone else can catch you.
Yeah.
So it's nothing hurts you too much in the grand scheme of things, but
congrats on guaranteeing the playoffs.
Hey, thank you.
Yeah, they beat up my team to do that. Why'd you have to beat us? But no, GG's guys. That was a fun race.
Yeah, GG.
It was good to see. You both did pretty well with that. You did have some interesting moments there, but overall you ran it really well for the routes you chose. So, GG's guys, and we'll look forward to the next race from both of your teams.
All right, thank you.
Thanks for the commentaries.
For comms and Tracker and everyone on the crew.
And with that, I think we'll be signing off for tonight. I don't believe there are any more 3 a.m. races overnight, so if you're desperate for Metroid, you'll have to wait for some more races tomorrow. But in the meantime, if you want to give the runners a follow, please do so. Next week, like was mentioned, is going to be Area Rando co-op. So there'll be a lot of fun stuff. But we're not quite done with the full Rando week, so you like full Rando, there is going to be more of it starting tomorrow, it looks like.
Yeah, 3 a.m.
It is at 3 a.m. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. All right. So if you want one overnight, there you go. It's a 3 a.m. one. Otherwise, if you no.
Hey, stick next to tomorrow.
I just had to say something. That's okay. I'm done. Good night, everybody.